Wow! What's happening, everybody? It's your boy. Yes, sir. I'm back. I'm back again. Yes, sir. I'm back again. How's everybody doing on this wonderful, wonderful Monday? How's your mom and them? How your cousin and them? How your boy and them? How all of the nims doing? How's everybody doing today? Listen, family, I'm here. For those that's just logging in for the very first time, welcome to Let's Talk with Stanley Doucette. I am he, your host. I am excited about today's show. Listen, it's not going to be a long show today, but I'm excited about it because I believe we have stopped doing something in our lives. And today, I want us to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to do. I want to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to do. Listen, all of my family internationally, how you guys doing? All of my family in America, how are you guys doing? Shout out to Nola. What's good with you? Shout out to every single body. I want to say a shout out. This is something that hit me. One of kind of little sad news. One of my fraternity brothers actually passed away. I'm not gonna go into name call who the name is and all. I'm trying to fix my hat. If y'all looking at YouTube, y'all see I'm trying to fix my hat. Okay, I'm not, you need to listen to YouTube. I'm telling you. I mean, look at YouTube. Do it on YouTube. It's off the chain. Anyway, so what I'm trying to what I'm saying is kind of some sad news. A frat brother of mine passed away recently, and very, young cat, great guy. And I was just thinking about it, man. I was like, wow, all of the stuff that's going on in the world, and we're trying to make ourselves better, and we're trying to go after our businesses or our careers, make sure our relationships are intact, making sure the husband or the wife is good, or the girlfriend or the boyfriend is good. We're doing all of that stuff. Younger generations trying to make sure either they're in college or being successful in college, just so many different things that's going on. And when that happened, it hit me a little different. It hit me a little different. Yeah, it hurt because somebody has moved on to glory, but it hit me different because it's a consistent reminder, at least for me, that tomorrow's not promised, right? And if it's not promised, then what are we doing? Why are we arguing about silly things that makes no sense? Why are we just fussing about things that is just trivial, right? I have a friend of mine that always talk about staying in the moment. I just want to have moments. Just stay in the moments. Yeah, I believe that. Just stay in moments, right? How do we create these moments? How do we do things? So today on the podcast, I'm going to talk about something a little bit different, not moments. I know y'all thought y'all had it, not moments, but I'm going to talk about something a little bit different that I think is absolutely powerful. But before I do that, I want to get to our commercials. Brought to you today by all of the dads in the world. All of the dads in the world. What do you call them? Boy, girl, or dad girls, or something. Girl dads. Yeah, them. All of us that have children, whether you have birthed them, or whether you have adopted them, or whether you have taken on someone else's child and became that father figure. I want to shout you out. I want to say hello to you. What's good? What's good? Now, also in the commercials, y'all know how we do it. All of the social media platforms, ladies and gentlemen, every single one of them that we're on, that on Let's Talk is on, I should say, not we're on, but all of them that Let's Talk is on. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and of course, YouTube. Guys, I have been absolutely asking and requesting, can you guys help me build my YouTube following? Right now, it's, yeah, I'll just say, yeah. A lot of the other platforms are doing extremely well. The Let's Talk with StanleyDoucette.com is doing extraordinary. So everybody that's logging in from Let's Talk with StanleyDoucette.com, thank you. Everybody that's logging in from OneVoiceRadio.com, thank you. So I'm just trying to see if we can increase our numbers on the YouTube side. That would be great. If you find in your heart to do it, thank you so much. If not, I understand. So let's get into this show today. We were talking about expectation, not expectation. We're talking about things that's going on, right? And a lot of times we're losing focus on what's important. Today, I want to actually talk about something that's really, really, I think is important. You may not, I'm not sure, but I'm calling it dream mode, just simply dream mode, right? I believe we have stopped dreaming. I believe we have stopped expecting we can have these things. We're dreaming about some powerful things. What are you dreaming about? What is your fairy tale? What is your excitement? What is that thing that, that really is that big thing, but you really haven't told anyone, right? So let's talk about dreaming and dream mode and just putting yourself in, as I like to say, remaining in dream mode, right? How do you do that? So there's a few things that how you can actually kill your dream first. I wanted to start off with killing it first because I think when we literally destroy that theory and then move into having dream mode and leaving the show today with being in dream mode, I think it's going to catapult us for the week, right? And it's going to catapult us going into Easter weekend for those that celebrate Easter, going into Easter weekend and all of the pageantry and the power behind that and the Christianity community, what that means for a lot of people. I want to talk though about the dream side, right? Dreaming. And a lot of times you start dreaming and then you just wonder, well, why did I stop dreaming? What was it? Well, one is you're not following the instructions that the creator have given you in order to receive your dream, right? You just not following your creator. I'm not sure who your creator is, and I'm not going to try to say this is your creator, but you're not following God. And he's giving you some instructions and you just haven't done that. So now you're in dream mode, right? And you're dreaming about, I don't know, let's say a big house. You want this particular house and you see it in your vision and you see it in your dreams and you wake up and you write it down and you got your notepad on your nightstand and you wake up out of the sleep and you write it down, you're jotting it down, and then you go back and then there are instructions. There's actions behind it. Listen, this is powerful. There's actions behind it. There's some things that you have to do to receive that, but you don't do it. See, there's a reason why we stop killing some of those things. This is because we just don't listen. Let's just keep it a buck. We don't listen, not other people. Let's talk to ourselves today. We don't listen. To all of the mentors and coaches out, mentors and coaches out there that are, absolutely doing some powerful things, right? Sometimes we instruct our mentees or people we're coaching or the team and they don't do it and we don't get the results we want, and then they come back and they ask you, well, why? Did you do this? Did you do this? And they say no. Well, maybe that's why we didn't get the results we want. As a matter of fact, what's popping in my head right now is working out, right? A lot of times we will go and we're going to work out. So we're going to hit the park and we're going to run the trail, or we're going to do exercises at the park and, just enjoy the beauty of being outside. And we're doing all of those things and we burn all of these calories. And then we turn right back around on that Friday or that Thursday, right? And let's say in America right now, they're having what's called the NCAA championship. So you want to go watch the basketball game and you go and watch the basketball game. And the first thing you do is you get some type of alcoholic beverage, right? Whether you like Hennessy or whether you like beer or whatever it is, you're going to get something to go with your chicken or go with your hamburger or your wings. I'm telling on myself. Anyway, so you go and you get that. So all of the calories, all of them that you have burned, every single one of them, you just now, not only did you put it back in, you actually probably added some, because most of us don't drink just, oh, that mind. Y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. So you didn't follow the instructions in order to get that dream. That's one thing. Why did you not follow the instructions? See, when you're working out, you got to follow instructions. One of the things, shout out to Q, my frat brother, Aquarius Smith, he's always telling me about making sure you watch what you intake. Those things. And you begin to, if you eat healthy, coupled with exercise and getting the right amount of sleep, a lot of these things will just magically happen. I told him I don't want a 6-pack anymore. Can I just get my 4-pack back? So just get the 4-pack back, right? Some of us got a 1-piece. Y'all will figure that out. Figure that out tomorrow. I told somebody else the other day, I was like, I got an inner tube around my stomach. Can I get this off, please? Please get this off. But anywho, you guys understand, please pay attention to what the instructions are and act upon it. Put the action behind it. Another reason is you didn't play your part. It goes into the same thing, but you're not playing your part. If you want something, you have to actually play your part itself. If you don't play your part and you don't get it, then of course, but you have to play your part. A lot of times when we are killing those dreams is we're not playing our part, right? If we're supposed to wake up, like Aquarius would have people wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning exercise. I told him he'd never get me ever. But if you have waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning to exercise, right? Then you say you start your day off and it's a fresh and it's clean and it clears your mind and so many other wonderful things it does, right? But if it's somebody like me and they say, oh, you got to get up at 5 a.m. Well, no, I'm not getting up at, let me rephrase that. Not just get up, be at the spot, wherever you're working out, 4 or 5 a.m. And I'm just like, I'm not doing that. That's just me. I'm not doing that. Others, they love it. Waking up at 4:30 in the morning, it's still dark outside. I'm like, no, I'm good. But I'm not playing my part. How can I get the inner tube around my waist gone if I don't play my part to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning, right? And I'm just using that as an example. What are you not playing your part in to get your dream? What is it that you're not doing? Did you clean up your credit to get that house you're referring to? Did you have the right amount of down payment when they ask for a down payment? Do you have enough to just buy it outright? So what are you doing on your part that you're supposed to do? Did you fix your credit? Did you do those things that you were supposed to do? A lot of times people have bills on, on their credit. They will have things on there like from the dentist's office, you owe them $15 and it's been on there for 15 years. Send the $15 and get all of that resolved and watch your credit score go up. A lot of times we don't do that though. We don't pay attention. We're not paying attention to what we're doing. So we're not playing our part. And one of the ones that I like to talk about is just not committed. See, I'm gonna say this again. I've been saying this a lot. Every vision will be tested for its authenticity, right? Every vision will be tested for its authenticity. I get that from my mentor, Dr. Sam Warren. And when you talk about that, every vision will be tested for its authenticity. So another one of how we're killing our dreams is just we're not committed. Why are you not committed to fulfilling your dream? You're not committed. Why? I don't know, but you have to be committed to fulfill your dream. Fill your dream, right? But you got to be committed to do it. Let me see, if you have a dream to get a house and, it may be challenging, right? So it's just things that's there saying, hey, I'm committed to getting this. Not committed. I want to get this house. This is my dream house. I'm going to get this house. But there are some things you may have to do. So you have to commit yourself. And I'm just using credit to fix your credit to get a better interest rate, lower down payment. You got to be committed to make sure you have the funds in the bank, liquid funds in the bank, cash money, if you will, or you can move the monies to an escrow account immediately to make sure all of those things happen where it's supposed to happen. But if you're not committed, well, most of us don't. And I'm just using a house. It can be committed to anything, right? If you're not fully committed, you're not committed to making this happen, what happens? Something falls apart. It becomes strenuous. It becomes stressful. It's straining. It's awful. It's aggravating. It's all of those things. Nah, but when you're committed and you take care of the credit score and you take care of your credit and you make sure you have the down payment in place and you make sure you got a reputable agent and on and on all of these different things, now all of a sudden you're committed to receiving what it is that you want to receive from your dream. So in this case, we're talking about a house, right? Well, it could be a car, it could be a house, it could be a woman, it could be a man, it could be this, it could be that, all of those other things you can put it, whatever it is that you want in there, but you got to be committed. I remember when I played baseball, and it's a commitment. It's a commitment, right? In the off season, you got things you have to do. During the season, there's things you have to do. Right after the season, there's things you have to do. But some days I just wasn't committed. Like in the off season, some days I just didn't even look at a baseball. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I wasn't fully committed where I should have been. And then when the time came, yeah, you start to pick up and you use your talents and all that to try to circumvent what you're supposed to do. But if it would have been a lot easier if I would have continued to do the things that I knew I was supposed to do, right? So I wouldn't be killing some of my dreams that I had, right? Some of us, it may be other things, going to college, coming out of college, getting a job, focusing on getting your next step at your whatever career you're in, focusing on your business. What are you committed to doing? Are you committed only when the lights come on? Are you committed only for that hour or that 8 hours or that 10 hours that you're working or with your business? Or are you fully committed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year? A lot of times when you talk about that, you really get committed, right? And you start building into that so you don't kill your dream. You walking into that commitment. And a lot of times people will say, man, I don't know if I could do that. A lot of times people talk about, they have a story. I forget, it was about the Redeem Team. And it was talking about how Kobe was just a monster, right? In the mindset. Kobe Bryant, he was just a monster with the mindset of continuously working on his craft, right? And the story goes, it was one day, like, all of the guys basically, they went out and they hung out and they came back like, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and they look in the cafeteria or in the restaurant and they saw Kobe eating. He had ice on his knees, had iced up, fully sweat. I mean, total workout. And they were just coming back from the club. And they looked at each other and it was like, what's going on? They were talking about the Mamba mentality. And it was like, what's going on? And Kobe was like, oh, no, I just came from getting a workout in. I'm just, resting a little bit because I'm about to go get that next workout in. And all of them were looking like, this dude is a freak. Is a freak of nature. It's like they couldn't understand and comprehend. And then, but what happened is, because they were superstars as well, they started to look at it and say, you know what? I need to commit. I need to play my part. I need to follow the instructions of God and where I'm going so I don't kill what we're working towards. And that was a powerful, powerful illustration for me. It may be for you, it may be someone else. I'm not sure. But when you're talking about your dream, I wanted to say that part first and get that out the way, because now we're going into the dream mode, right? We're going into it. Now, first you have to expect what you're dreaming about, that you're going to get it. You have to expect it. Then you have to identify, have that identification. So in this place, we're talking about a house, or we're talking about a vacation, or whatever we're talking about. So when you're talking about dream mode, we're really, really, really talking about going there. When I say we're stopped collectively, we're stopped dreaming. All of us ask ourselves, did we stop dreaming during the pandemic? Did we stop dreaming during, when the pandemic hit? Instead of looking and seeing what we can do to take advantage of what happened in the dreaming, what happened during the pandemic. Let me give you an example. All of a sudden, Zoom exploded. I mean, it absolutely exploded during the pandemic. Teams all of a sudden exploded during the pandemic. Some other things just exploded during the pandemic. People made an incredible amount of money during the pandemic. They didn't just go and sit behind their desk or sit on the sofa and watch TV all day and collect, in America, collect the PPP or the PPD or whatever it was called. I know it had some P's in it, right? And collect and got their $300, $400, $500, $600 a week, and they were happy. They were like, hey, I got this, I'm good, I'm gonna get this for so much time. No, some people started really building towards their dream, and now they are massively successful, absolutely massively successful. So I want to do this exercise with you guys, right? Because I believe in dream mode thoroughly. I believe when you get sad or you down, you put yourself in dream mode and you start dreaming about what it is that you really want. Put yourself in a position where you're really excited about getting or receiving, whatever it may be. A lot of times we do it on vacations and just build that out. So let's do it now. Let's do dream mode now. So listen, let me put this disclaimer here. All right. If you are driving a vehicle, an airplane, a vehicle of any kind, and it needs your attention, please don't do dream mode now. Wait until you get home, and then you can fully participate, okay? So the lady that's driving the van, please keep driving the van and pay attention to the road. The young man that's on the motorcycle that got the podcast in your ear, just keep driving the motorcycle. Don't do dream mode until you get back home or until you get into a location to where you can sit down and fully go through dream mode, all right? Please, I'm asking you guys, don't do that. Now, for everybody else that's in the van or that's driving, that's riding in the bus or on the bus, I should say in the bus, right? And they're taking the bus, a baseball trip or whatever. You got your listeners for the podcast. You can participate in this, all right? I know a lot of times people call some of this visualization and all kind. I'm just going to talk about dream mode today. Or whatever y'all want to do or anything else, that's fine. But we're going to talk about dream mode. So let me take you guys on this dream with me, right? And we're just going to do it on the form of vacation. And we're going to do it to like a tropical island. I think yesterday I did some of it a little bit with some of our leaders in business. But I just want to just talk a little bit about dream mode because it begins to change your state and your energy. And I absolutely love it, right? I absolutely love it. So, all right. All right. So first of all, everybody take a deep breath. In, out. One more time. In, out. One last time. In, out. All right. I just wanted to clear the air and kind of bring you down and put you into a certain space. All right. So first of all, I'm asking you guys that can close your eyes. Close your eyes. All right. Just allow your eyes to just relax. Just allow it to be naturally flowing. Just kind of put yourself into a wonderful space to where you don't have to do anything. You're just doing what you're doing. Just us relaxing. Just us doing what we're doing. All right. All right, everybody there? Everybody in a space of relaxation? All right, good. So just imagine you're in dream mode now. So imagine now you have the opportunity and someone says to you that you have a wonderful opportunity and now you can take a vacation anywhere in the world you want to go. And let's just pick a tropical island, whatever that the name of that tropical island is. All right. So whatever that name is, right? Let's say Maldives. Let's say we're going to the Maldives. Let's say we're going to take ride on up to the Maldives. Okay. Headed on up to the Maldives. So to wake up, before we get to that day, we're actually prepping ourselves. So we're buying our bathing suits and we're buying clothes for tropical weather. And it's going to be warm. So you're not going to have on a full coat or something like that. So now the day comes. That morning you're excited, right? And now you see it's that time. Your bags are packed. Everything is there. You have your passport with you and you're ready to go. You're ready to go. Doorbell rings. It's your driver. The driver's there to pick you up. Hi, Mr. So-and-so. Hi, Mrs. So-and-so. I'm here to pick you up for your trip to the airport. Thank you. Where may I receive your bags, please? Yes, you may. The bags are right here. And they pick the bags up and put them in either SUV or a black vehicle, right? It's more like a escort vehicle, I call them, but a transport vehicle. Nonetheless, you get into the SUV. It's a black SUV, all tinted out, very clean, very crisp, very, very polished. It's extremely beautiful. And you get in all excited. You having a ball. You don't know what to do with yourself. You're like, man, this is really, really happening. It's like, this is going to be great. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. He gets in, he puts on your favorite music, right? Remember, we're in dream mode. We have what we want because we're dreaming about this and we're going after it like never before. We putting the actions behind it. So now you have your favorite music going to the airport and you're riding. You don't have to drive and you're just excited about what's going on next. And now you get to the airport. No traffic, no strain, no stress. Your driver actually takes out the luggage and he puts it there. And the gentleman from the airline literally comes and scoop your bags up and say, no worry, we have already checked you in, Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. So-and-so. You have already been accommodated everything that you need. And we're now going to escort you to your plane. No, you don't have to go through TSA. You're not going through security. They're going to escort you to the plane and you're going to go through a different level of checkout. Yes. So now you're walking and you get on and you wonder like, wait a minute, I normally go this way. Where are we going? And they say, well, your plane is separated from everyone else's. It's on the tarmac and all you're going to walk you, put you in a car, bring you to the door of your airplane. Yes. And of course, we've never experienced this. Some of us have, but most of us have never experienced this. So we go there and what's there? the pilot, the captain, everybody's outside to greet you and your guests, right? And now wait, shaking hands, and the pilot is welcoming you aboard and want to take you on a tour. And some of us that have maybe younger kids, they want to show you the cockpit and just show you the plane. And it's a beautiful plane. It's very, very clean. And now you get on the plane and you're thinking of the flight attendants, you're thinking a pilot, you're thinking a co-pilot, and you're just in that mode. You're just there. Remember, you're like, man, this is wonderful, but you've dreamed about this. You deserve this. You are that one that deserves every single thing that's here for us, right? So now we take that next step. Everybody's in the plane. We now just say, Mr. So-and-so, Mrs. So-and-so, the cabin is yours. And okay, let's prepare the cabin for takeoff. And then now we're taking off and we're in the air. And the flight attendant whispers in your ear and say, we have all of your foods that you like. We have all of them that you requested, every last one of them. So whatever it is that you would like to first start off with, just please let us know, because we have all of them and we are ready to serve you. And also we want to thank you for being such a wonderful customer. So now all of your family that's on the plane with you, or your friends or your relatives that's there with you, they're now being served and treated as kings and queens, because this is your dream. You don't want your mom or your dad or your sister or your brother to be treated any other kind of way. You don't want your kids to be treated with nothing but greatness and royalty and blessings, right? So now they're serving them and you're flying, and it's such a beautiful day outside. It's such a beautiful flight. You're just like, I love this, because it's your dream. Remember, your creator said you can have anything that you want. So now you're walking through this. You're walking and walking and you're enjoying. And now you fly over and you get to where the first stop is, and you have to refuel. But while you're refueling, you're saying, hey, Mr. So-and-so, Mrs. So-and-so, what we have done is we've taken the liberty to bring some of the local shops here to where you can shop authentically, whether it's you want some fruit, whether you want some clothes or whatever it is, some trinkets, it's already here, right here, waiting for you. It's already been security screened. Everything is proper. All you have to do is just buy what you want. What you don't want, it's not a problem. Now you have the opportunity to disembark off the plane and shop right there in front of the airplane. Have some fun. Your family and friends are there. Oh yeah, by the way, for those that are asking about funds, it's no worries. It's already been paid for. So whatever it is that you pick out, that's yours. Whatever it is that you pick out for your friends and family that couldn't make it on this trip, it's theirs, because you wanted to make sure that they were blessed as well. Guess what? Now all of a sudden it's time to go. It's time to take the trip to the next stop. Now you take the trip to the next stop. Again, have some more food and beverages and everything that you want, that you absolutely love. And it's exciting. We're having fun. It's marvelous. Yes, it's marvelous. So now we land in the Maldives. Yes, we're in the Maldives. And now you're there and you get off, and now you have the gentleman from the hotel or the lady from the hotel representing the hotel greeting you and all of your guests. Welcome to whatever the hotel is. It's an all-inclusive. So now they share with you. And once again, everything that you need or you want is right here for you. So every time you want a massage, it's already been paid for. Every time you want to walk on the beach, it's already there for you. Every time you want to ride a horse on the beach in the water, it's already there. Every time you want to go parasailing, it's already there. This is your dream. You want to go scuba diving because you've never done it. It's already there. The instructions, the lessons, the tanks, everything, it's already there. Now everybody go to their bungalow. It's right over the ocean. You have a crystal clear water, beautiful view of the actual ocean. You're there and it's absolutely magnificent. You can't believe it's here, but because you took action, because you decided you're going to do what I'm supposed to do and be present and do the things that is required for me to get my dream, now you're living out your actual dream. So not only are you living out your dream, but you've been afforded and blessed to help other people be in a position to live out their dream, to inspire them, to help them move to another level in their thought, in their mind, in their mindset. Now you've expanded their mind, and now you're like, this is wonderful. This is great. So now everybody's in the bungalow. Now you have all of the activities on the beach. You have from beach volleyball to playing just crazy stuff on the beach, doing fun things, being in the ocean, swimming, not swimming, enjoying the sun, tanning, not tanning. Now you're having massages with massage therapists on the beach, and they're the real ones. They're the ones that's getting all of the knots out from everything from your toes all the way to your head to make sure you're good. You're now having a facial with some absolute best professionals. You're doing all of those incredible things that you've always dreamed about because this is your dream. Remember, guys, we're in dream mode. We're taking this thing up and beyond. So now you're in the Maldives and you have the opportunity to explore everything. You have all of the restaurants. Remember, it's all inclusive. So every single thing you want is already there. You go in, if you want ice cream at midnight, they have it there. If you want a special breakfast at 6 a.m., they have it there. If you want to work out and train, they have all of the equipment and things that you need to do that. It's already there. If you want to just hang out all night and have fun and dance, it's already there. They've been waiting for you in your party. So now you're spending this 5, 6, 10 days, whatever it is that you have in your dream, you're spending it there. By the way, there's no stress. There's no worrying about what's going on here or there. There's no stress about funds. There's no stress about anything else but you being present in that moment, right? So now you're there and everybody's enjoying themselves and you can see light years falling off of their faces. You can see people resting at a deeper level. You can see people sleeping and reaching every realm of sleep there is because they have literally became present in who they are in their dreams because they're believing this is my dream and I'm going to have this dream. So now it's time to depart because you've been there and you've experienced all what you were supposed to get and give. God has prepared and blessed you to receive it all. And now you're going back. It's that same quality. It's the exact same quality that you came with that now you're going, and when you're going back, it's the same quality that you have with customer service, with people treating you the way you're supposed to be treated, the way they're treating your guests and your family, exactly the way they're supposed to be treated. Now, all of a sudden, guess what? Everybody's looking at you like, man, this dream, this reality for me has become that. It's a reality. Let me ask you guys a question as you're slowly exiting out of your dream mode. I use it as a vacation, but what's your dream and how are you going to get to it? Or you're talking about you being a highly successful business owner, a businessman or woman, or you're talking about having a highly successful marriage, a highly successful relationship? Are you talking about reaching a professional level at whatever your sport is? Are you talking about reaching a professional level at whatever you're doing in entertainment? Are you talking about reaching a professional level at what you're doing in education or how you're doing it? Or what are you talking about doing right now in your mind that you've put on the shelf? It's time to take it off the shelf. It's time now to actually go get it to the highest that you can go and get it. Believe me, it is absolutely your time right now. Don't let this moment flee from you. Don't get out of this moment immediately. Write down your dream, write down your vision, write it down and allow it to come to fruition because only thing that may be stopping your dream is you. Allow that to move forward. It is your blessing. It is your opportunity. And I believe wholeheartedly that God will not give you a vision. God will not give you a dream without his provision. So whatever it is, let's go get that dream. Take everything off the shelf that's supposed to be taken off the shelf, dust it off, and let's go make it happen. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm asking if you guys will go to all of our social media platform. When I say all of them, I mean all of them: LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and of course, YouTube. Go there, subscribe, like, share with all of your family, friends. And again, I want to thank each and every one of you for listening each week. I don't want to take that for granted. Thank you guys for your time. It means a lot to me. It means a lot because sometimes when you're doing shows, you don't know what it means. But when you get these feedbacks from YouTube or any of the other platforms and you're grateful. And I am so grateful for each one of you guys. Share it, like it, subscribe with all of your friends, family, relatives, your networks. And I am absolutely humbled and grateful to be able to share with you another great podcast. So with that being said, I'm going to see you guys on the beaches of the world. God bless and stay in dream mode. Go get your dream. Peace and blessings.